That's awesome.
Okay, welcome to the Guymon City of Guymon Council
Thank
meeting.
you.
We're going to start off with a prayer from
I get a lot of
Pastor Madison Guymon from the Church of the Missouri. Will you all please stand, please?
Thank you, God, for today. Thank you that we could gather here, even though it's for different things. I pray that you may be glorified through everything that's said and done. I pray that we could love and act justly and mercifully and humbly, God. We want your will to be done here, and we want you to be living in each of us, God. So we give you this agenda and this time, and we love you, God. In your name I pray. Amen.
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 Mr. Alvedras, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order, and we'll start off with agenda item number 1 with the attendance roll call.
Mr. Peterson. Mr. Alvedras.
Present.
Mr. Eidson.
Here.
Ms. Sanchez.
Here.
Mr. Helton.
Present.
Ms. Hoffman. Mr. Petty.
Here.
Mr. Shannon.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Agenda item number 3 is public comments. Do we have any public comments registered?
I didn't get any.
Okay. Agenda item number 4 is approval of the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve consent agenda number 4. Second.
I have a motion and a second.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Helton.
Aye.
Eidson.
Aye.
Sanchez. You have 4 ayes.
Agenda item number 5 is discussion and possible action to support the current rules and regulations regarding fireworks in the city of Guymon as recommended by the city manager. Mr. Shannon.
I'm going to defer this over to the fire chief. I'll make some comments. I did in your packet send out a memorandum kind of giving you the 30,000 foot view of it, but we'll just let Chief Wadley give his.
Good evening, Council. I brought this up to the city manager May 20th last month. Governor signed a new law that went into effect that's going to bring some challenges, I think, for the city and especially for the county throughout this area. And what it is law just got passed that fireworks sales will be allowed year-round in Oklahoma. And that allows retailers, small retailers like the fireworks shops that you see on July 4th, they can also be selling year-round. It's mainly for the warehouses that you see, but now it's going to be down to the retailers. So fireworks sales will be available year-round for the state. With that also, it comes with being able to shoot fireworks or fire fireworks year-round also, except when there's not a burn ban in place and or it has to be on private property. This means outside the city limits. What we do have in place, and it's been in for many years, and Mr. Petty can probably tell us how many years, there's been a city ordinance about fireworks just on the 4th of July. That is still in play, is the way I understand it. And that will not change. So we will still be able to have a 4th of July, pending burn ban. Even the aerial fireworks are even going to be allowed outside city limits, including pop-ball rockets that haven't been here for over 45 years. I remember growing up, one of my recollections of the Guymon Fire Department is when those type fireworks were around, buildings upon buildings burned down in Guymon, mainly due to, I think Garrett, you might remember, bottle rockets hitting the top of, getting on the shingles of homes, businesses and all that. And it did cause some fires at the time. I believe some of the explosives that they use now are probably a little bit safer, but there's still some that are, I mean, it's still a firework, it still can produce dangerous items, so that's kind of where that is. With that, we foresee people purchasing fireworks for now special occasions, weddings, special events and all that, and we know it's going to happen. And if it's singly done or individually done, we can manage that a little bit better. But like 4th of July, we know the sales outside city limits, they're going to bring in more of the probably illegal aerial stuff, which is going to be difficult to try to rein in. And I really don't, it doesn't matter how big your law enforcement is, how big your fire department is, your fire marshal, it's going to be very difficult to handle. And that's why July 4th is our larger, more dangerous day or that week that we see. So I think what this article is going to go, I mean, if you can read over it, just give you kind of the highlights of it. The ordinance will still stand in the city limits of Guymon. It will still be enforced by the Guymon Police Department, by the Fire Marshal's office. Outside the city limits is going to probably cause some concerns. People thinking they're doing the right thing, but on bad days, even if we're not in a burn ban, fireworks are going to cause more incidents. So we see probably our fire volume going, probably increasing a little bit with this, just due to the laws that went into effect. I've served on several committees at the state level, and I was not on this committee by any means, and I don't think any other fire chief or firefighter was on this committee. So it got passed pretty quickly, and probably because there was no monies or state funds tied to this. So that's just want to bring you up to date on that. Mr. Shannon?
Thank you, Grant. There's a couple of things I wanted just to bring in the memorandum that was sent to you all. As you just related to, that our existing rules and regulations can still be in effect, even though the state kind of made some changes. And that's, so nothing's really going to change. So we just wanted to bring this to your attention. And yeah. Because I have not heard any negative feedback or positive.
No, I mean, this is brand new. Some of the metro areas in Oklahoma City, Chief Kelly put out a public information last week about it, which is real similar to this tonight. He went back to saying that the ordinance has been in place in Oklahoma City since 1912, so really nothing has changed there. It's just people's mentality and their ideas of what fireworks can do and all have changed. And of course, the fireworks industry has changed from bigger, better, the bigger blasts, the different colors, and everything that kind of included with that. So that goes with that. With that in mind, I kind of went on this verge. I've been asked many times about if Guymon will still have firework display. As of right now, we are still scheduled for July 4th. But if we do come under a burn ban, we will cancel that out. I know that large displays are exempt from that, but I don't think that's a real wise idea to continue that. If nobody can fire fireworks, then why are we blowing off the big ones? And with our conditions being so dry, it's not worth the chance of a city-recognized display setting a fire off in the county, an ember, flying a half mile away and starting something. It's not worth that to lose somebody's livelihood or property. So we will make the decision of that probably a few days or probably a week before. If we're not under a burn ban, we will probably continue on. So I just wanted to bring that up to you all because that's come up to us several times.
Any other discussion?
Thank you, Chief, for the information.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Chief.
So do we need action to support agenda item 5?
Okay, I found this on the
Sorry,
web.
I'm so sorry. I'm listening to you all the time.
There's no action required. The ordinance is in effect and as it has been, so practice of the past applies now.
Agenda item number 6 is discussion and possible action to approve a funding request application in an amount of $500 for the Oklahoma State Garden Club Wildflower Workshop as recommended by the Prevention and Tourism Board and the Assistant City Manager.
sure that I don't dump that in there. Yeah, I just recommend it. How about that for the evening? They met in, I think it was May the 23rd, I can't remember what the exact dates were, but they utilized that money for state representatives coming out. They did an educational on pollinators for the region. Had people come out to register for that event, and I think it went pretty successful from the feedback that I have been given. And then they went out to go see the dinosaur tracks and all of the flowers and everything out there as well. So, yeah, it's a small amount of money with a big impact is kind of the way I see it. So, anyway.
How many participants were there?
I'm not really sure. I think it was like, what was the question? How many participants did y'all get with?
We had 26 Garden Club members, and we opened it to the public, and we picked up another 12, so 38.
I was gonna say, I thought there was that. Yeah. So, I didn't want to misspeak on that.
There's a lot of conflicts with downstate, different things going on, so.
So normally we have like the deadline and stuff. Did this meet the deadlines that we usually have for everything else?
It did. It went back for a secondary read through Commission of Tourism. So that is why it's being presented now, but there was a typo on the amounts. So anyway, that was our end, and so we were just making correction on that. So the amount was lower than, the amount they were requesting was lower than what we had on our form, just by a simple typo. So, too many zeros.
Have any other discussion or possible action?
I'll make a motion to approve agenda item number 6.
Second.
I have a motion and a second.
Carlton.
Aye.
Hudson.
Aye.
Almeters.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
You have 4 ayes.
Agenda item number 7 is discussion of possible action to approve the Guymon Public Library and Arts Center Policy Manual Update in 2026 as recommended by the city manager. Ms. Blair or?
Yeah, we're just going to let Blair have the floor.
That's scary.
Maybe not all the floor.
Every year we do a final report for the state, and each year there is a different part of the library, like internet speed, collection, that we have to evaluate. So this year we had to evaluate our previous policies, make any changes, and then we have to specifically report on our material selection policy, the collection development, our circulation policy, including our interlibrary loan policy, and our internet use policy. I worked on this quite a long time. I went to workshops over developing policies and what our policies needed to address. I worked with my staff, who is here with me, and then we met with the library board and went over everything in depth and answered any questions. So here we are presenting this to you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Any discussion? Have a motion?
Make a motion to approve agenda item number 7.
Second.
I have a motion and a second.
Carlton.
Aye.
Almeters.
Aye.
Hudson.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
You have 4 ayes.
Agenda item number 8 is discussion and possible action to raise the capitalization threshold for capital assets from $5,000 to $10,000 as recommended by Crawford and Associates. Ms. Johnson?
Yeah. We got to discuss discussion early in our audit. Threshold was at 5,000. And trying to keep track and get everything into capital assets at 5,000 just didn't seem to be profitable in a sense of time. So our auditors came to us and said, why don't you increase it to 10,000? That's what a lot of the municipalities are doing now. And it works a lot better, you're better tracked with bigger items. They just highly recommend us do it. So Mr. Crawford and Mike spoke, and Mike said, let's take it to council and get it approved. So that's what we're here for.
Any discussion?
Make a motion that we raise the capitalization threshold for capital assets from 5,000 to 10,000, recommended by Crawford and Associates and City Manager. Item A. Second.
A motion and a second.
Hilton.
Aye.
Idson.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
You have 4 ayes.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Agenda item number 9 is discussion and possible action to approve the order of determination for dilapidated structure at Block 5, Skelly Edition of the City of Guymon, Texas County, Oklahoma, aka 1103 Skelly, as recommended by the city manager. And Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice Mayor. I'd like to make a recommendation. Circumstances arose from the property owner and the individual that worked for him that I'd like to put this off for 60 days, please.
Make a motion that we put off item 9 for 60 days. Second.
I have a motion and a second to table item 9 for 60 days.
Hilton.
Aye.
Idson.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
You have 4 ayes.
Agenda item number 10 is the monthly report from Main Street Guymon. Ms. Ronnie?
Good evening. You should have received my director's report and my ROI for the month of May. Do you have any questions? So we have our farmers market starting the second weekend in July. The first, July 4th, we'll be having our bicycle decorating 4th of July contest again with Fun for the Holidays at the park. And then farmers market runs July 11th through August 29th. We'll be running it down Main Street again this year. And then we're already starting the process to plan for Guymon Fiesta. Yes.
Why, it's starting later, right?
No, it always starts in July. It usually starts the first weekend in July.
Okay.
But we waited because the first one was the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to run in July.
It's never started in June or anything like that? Okay.
No, we used to run in July, August, and September, but we weren't having any very good turnout in September, so we just shortened it. But yeah, in July, most of them don't have their vegetables ready and that kind of stuff. So.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, and then like I said, we're starting planning Fiesta. We're planning to do a regular Fiesta again this year, back to normal. So a lot of planning and a lot of things coming up with that. I did just return from Main Street training in Ardmore this last week, and I was really happy. If you see on your ROI, I sent an application in for assistance for the Guymon Community Theater. Being a Main Street member, and since we're an affiliated Main Street, we have availability for a free architect that will come out and look at your buildings if you're a Main Street partner. I got with Mitch, and he had contacted me after he spoke with Mr. Petty a couple of months ago, and Mitch Stark and I and Logan Halliburton got an application filled out and submitted. And when I was at training, I spoke with Josh, who is the one that's the architect, and he said that Guymon is the first one on their new year. And he said that starts July 1. So we should be hearing something from them in a few weeks, that they'll be out and looking at the theater and trying to figure out what's the best way for them to do some updates, and that will be at no charge to the theater. So that's pretty exciting to hear that we will be the first ones on their list this year. Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you. Agenda item number 11 is the monthly report from the Guymon Chamber of Commerce. Ms. Erica.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Here's an updated list of upcoming events for you to peruse.
You also received my director's report and the June newsletter. Happy to answer any questions there if you have any for me. This week, of course, early voting starts on Thursday, so if you're not going to be able to vote next Tuesday, we'll get out and cast your vote this week. We do have a ribbon cutting for Panhandle Family Dentistry on Friday at noon. They're going to do an open house. Got some food and some prizes to give out. So you guys awarded them a big grant for their sign. The sign is up and complete. They've done some remodeling and they're ready to show off a little bit, so we'll be out there Friday. And then Saturday evening from 5 to 10 is our food truck Saturday. So if you want to come out and enjoy some food truck food, we'll be out there celebrating that. So those are the things coming up this week.
How many food trucks did you get this year?
I'm not sure. Charles White is actually the one that's kind of hosting that and putting that together. I know that there's at least 4 or 5 that I've seen promoted through their Facebook page. But he is a chamber member, so we support and promote that event and invite everybody to come on out. But yeah, so we do have 6 food trucks for 4th of July right now, and some vendors already signing up. So 4th of July is coming together as well. So. Any other questions?
And the business of the month was who?
The business of the month, congratulations to the city of Guymon as one of our businesses of the month. You've got the sign out front. Everybody notices it when they drive down Main Street, so we appreciate you guys. Congratulations again on that recognition.
Well, thank you.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Item number 12 is adjourned from the meeting as a Guymon Utility Authority. The first item on the agenda is attendance roll call, but we already did that. Public comments for Utilities Authority. Do we have any registered ones? No. Okay. Agenda item number 4 is approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of May 12th, 2026.
Make a motion to approve the minutes, regular meeting, May 12th, 2026, item 4.
Second.
A motion and a second.
Carlton.
Aye.
Hudson.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Juarez.
Agenda item number 5 is discussion and possible action to authorize the city manager to advertise for bids on 1 new and unused sanitation truck with square refuse body as recommended by the city manager. Mr. Shannon.
Staff and myself would like your permission to let us authorize, go out for bids for a 2026 trash truck. It is in the budget for our capital improvement plan. Estimated expenditures is what we're looking at anything between $270,000 to $350,000, and it is budgeted for this year.
When's the last time one was purchased?
I think the last time was purchased about 3 years ago. We're running 4 trucks. This is one of the trucks that has about 10 years on it.
And our dump trucks can't be part of our fleet.
Do what?
The dump trucks can't be part of that fleet. They never have.
I make a motion that we authorize city manager to advertise for bids on 1 new and unused sanitation truck with square refuse body as recommended by city manager, item 5. Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Carlton.
Aye.
Hudson.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Juarez.
Agenda item number 6 is reports from committees, council members, and city manager. Council members? Or who is going to start with Shannon?
If you don't mind, I've got a couple of updates. The Guymon Municipal Airport, our transient hangar, just went through a very extensive final walkthrough inspection with the FAA, the Oklahoma Aeronautics Commission, city staff, fire marshal, and Garver Engineering. It passed basically with flying colors. There's a couple of things that we're going to have to do on behalf of the city, extend the water line for fire protection, and a couple of little smaller things. So it's ready to house a hangar probably within the next 60 to 90 days. So Another thing is the emergency sewer project. They're going to try to get started by July the 4th. That's up on Price Boulevard, approximately 3,500 feet of sewer line that's collapsed, and that should be starting around July the 4th. So it's that new technique where they're not going to be digging it up. The only thing they'll be digging up is the manholes and pulling and busting the pipe in place and pulling new pipe in there. So
What was that called again?
what is it called again?
Yeah.
Pipe bursting.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It ought to be interesting. It's been around quite a while.
There's YouTube videos, it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, and it's, I know other towns are, I think, who was it? They're doing a lot of it in Amarillo right now, but Price Boulevard is one of the nicest streets we have in town. I just couldn't see going up there and tearing it all up, because it's going to be a mess, so, anyway. Should be done about 120 days. Kind of in your backyard, isn't it?
Front yard.
Front and center.
You won't even notice.
Yeah. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Anybody else? Mr. Alvidrez?
No, Vice Mayor, I do not.
Mr. Idson? Mr. Hilton?
No, ma'am.
No. Mr. Petty? No, nothing? All right, I don't have any either. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Stay safe. 4th of July is coming out, so don't shoot no bomb rockets at anybody. And I call this meeting adjourned.